What? He's a whispering. I can't hear.
No, tell him, man.
Your man on the other end there is a small Mickey.
Ready to watch stuff!
Da 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 da.
The music's fucking terrible.
It gives you time to put the nose back on.
Yeah.
What about staplers? Just commit to the role.
Would you? He has done that before.
Gonna say.
Not in my face.
You look see how excited he got when you said staple it.
Each their own, you know. No judgment.
I do have a staple gun in my gig bag for when I'm on stage with my band. And I do put staples in myself, but not in my face.
Time to upgrade
Yeah,
it.
because that would have been weird. Okay.
So put this for YouTube, so you don't want your nose on, no? Or we just go.
Well, I have to wait for it to get tacky anyway, like, so you may as well just do the
It
intro.
got tacky a long time ago, Ed.
Dum-dum-ch.
Okay. Welcome to the Idiots Who Watch Stuff Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Diwali, Ramadan, Holiday Spectacular.
Yay!
Nice. Well done.
We have Ed.
I learned stuff.
We have Chris.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, and coming from parts unknown, somewhere in Scandinavia, in witness protection due to harassment claim that she strenuously denies involving 14 elves. She's now. You can't say whereabouts you're coming from. Sure, you can't, Christine.
No, that's top secret.
And elves and Krampus are said every Christmas Eve to be hunting for her.
Yeah, well, let's start off with that. Where did Krampus come from? Do you have Krampus in Sweden?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, originally it's like an old, like, Austrian folklore deity, if you will, and we had like something similar.
Yeah.
So like a Christmas type of like goat-like creature, and initially like Santa was depicted having the goat as a pet kind of thing. So they kind of took turns because the goat deity was like the bad thing that they gave the kids while he was eating kids, wasn't it? So and then after a while, obviously that it switched.
Sorry, Boba Fett fell over.
So yeah, but sort of, yeah. And I mean, if you go to some of the museums here, they have a lot of like Christmas traditions, and a lot of them are like close to Krampus, and it's fucking horrendous, and I love it. But yeah, they've been around for quite some time.
Brilliant.
I went to Krampusnacht in St. Vita, Austria, a couple of years ago, and it was the most metal thing I have ever been to in my life. It was brilliant.
Is that when they do the run?
Well, it was a parade, and God, it must have lasted 2 hours. And you know, there's barricades and everything, and you think you're safe behind the barricade, but the people who come through dressed as Krampus use the barricades to launch themselves up into the crowd and whack people with reeds and rub coal in your face and everything. Oh, it's brilliant.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah,
cool.
some of them actually have live children in their baskets, or there was one guy who was like, driving a cart with a big cage on the back of it full of real children. Yeah, it was.
Imagine if you were a psycho, you would do that and you would get away with it because everyone would think that, it's part of the show.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I didn't know why I look so happy saying that, but I mean, that would be fucking...
Sorry, I
like this one.
I didn't say your full name, Christine, which is Christine Christmas Sivertson Claus.
Yes, yeah, that's my...
I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, it's more like a Coca-Cola type of Santa now.
Yeah. But before that, he wasn't, was he? He was
No, and he was quite strict and stern and like not jolly at all. Like he came with we didn't necessarily have coal in that sense. We had like rice, so he was like whipping the kids.
Yeah.
Because
he's a bit like Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
Well, he's a bit like the main character in the film that you had put on the list for us, Miracle on 34th Street. There's a segue for you.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
A film about a demented man who's quick to temper, that takes the judicial system of the great state of New York and hoodwinks it.
No.
Yes.
No, it's Santa Claus.
I'm gonna turn this down before Lou hears it.
Oh, I was about to say, what version of the film did you watch, Ed?
I watched the one with, is it Dickie Attenborough in it?
Richard Attenborough, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Santa Claus goes to court to prove that he's
Yeah,
Santa
clearly demented person that's after beating the shit out of somebody that didn't believe him. Like,
Boba Fett's fell over again.
I think maybe leave him on the floor this time.
Do you know what? I've never seen that version. I've only seen the original.
Oh yeah, the 1930 whatever.
Yeah, 47, I think it is. And I remember the first time I saw it, because it's not necessarily that big here in Sweden. I think in the States, and Chris.
Oh, it's huge in the States, yeah.
Yeah, but I remember thinking that it's quite like progressive. I mean, she's a divorcee and she's like fed up and she drinks and she's like, she's basically me, but I don't have a kid. I let the kid at Krampusnacht. Yeah, so I don't know, like the storyline must be the same.
It's exactly the same.
But he didn't beat anyone up, like in
Oh yeah, he knocks the fuck out of a guy on the street in the Dickie Attenborough one with a cane.
Yep.
No, that's Jurassic Park.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So what about Rare Exports?
The Finnish movie.
Yeah.
A wonderful Finnish movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. I've never heard about it. I work with a lot of Finnish people, so I asked them and they went, "What? How do you know it?" And I was like, "We're going to talk about it, you know." There's a lot of people that love it, and they weren't aware that it was so big. So I really enjoyed that. That
got a cinema release. I saw it in the cinema in Ireland. It was released in the, because somehow it hit with some company in America, and then whoever saw it in America just went, "This is a fucking brilliant movie," and they released it all over America, and then it hit here for Christmas. Yeah, it's proper great.
I'd never heard of it either. It's a fucking excellent movie.
Yeah, for sure.
But the thing I never really researched is Santa Claus as, you know, as a horned beast that's, you know, 100 foot high in Finland, or is there some sort of weird, because it seemed to be a take on a Krampus figure.
Yeah, for sure. It's more that than anything else, and obviously they keep playing on the whole Santa appearance being the elves, obviously, and then being brought up as like mall Santas, which I loved.
Yeah.
But it's the Krampus thing all over again, and I mean, coming back to that, like in the folklore in the Nordics, like the Krampus style being, he wasn't like all bad. It's not like a demon. It's like Santa's, it's like Loki to Thor, you know. If you were good, you know, you had nothing to fear, and if you did something bad, you know, you would get punished. So
that was the great part when they first when they find the first kind of helper. And he just comes alive when the kid comes to the door. It's like, oh, when I saw that first, I went, oh, this could go very bad.
But the kids, I mean, the actors in that movie, especially the kids, they were really
brilliant.
Good.
Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And even like the sort of older characters are all, you know, because they're all, you know, if you're a vegan, you probably shouldn't watch this movie. It's not
they are the most Finnish looking kids as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you saw those kids, you'd definitely.
For sure.
Without a shadow of a doubt. That kid's mullet was fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah. Ice hockey hair.
Yeah. Goon hair, yeah. But the end of that film though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't beat that. Like, absolutely
No.
hilarious.
And it's the fact.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, and it's the fact that like it's not like they get the army in or the police or anyone. It's all like we're going to do this ourselves.
But I read a lot of reviews as well, and people were like reacting to the ending not making sense. And that's like people that said that like Twin Peaks, the ending of Twin Peaks didn't make any sense. It made all the sense in the world. It couldn't have ended differently. Like it's a brilliant ending.
Yeah, no, it's great. But
you watch Twin Peaks, P?
I've never seen. No, I was talking about Rare Exports. That director then done his follow-up was like, I don't know whether you saw it. It's Samuel L. Jackson as the US president, and he gets dropped into Finland.
What?
So there's a terrorist attack on the US president, and the plane crashes in Finland, and one of those boys has to protect Samuel L. Jackson as the American president, and it got terrible reviews.
That's not a joke, like.
No, that's an actual, because America loved it, Rare Exports, and was basically going, make an American movie, and went, well, I'll make an American movie that's in Finland.
Never works.
How can we ruin this?
No.
Never works, yeah. Never fucking works. You know, there's a conspiracy theory that Finland doesn't exist.
You keep saying this and never follow through. What's the conspiracy theory?
Yeah, so when I was in Finland, we ended up drinking with like a Finnish guy and a Russian guy.
How did that go for you?
I drank him under the table.
Honestly, wow.
And he paid for all the tequilas.
Oh, tequila.
Apparently the deal was that he was trying to distract me while his mate chatted up my wife. But I just kept drinking the drink. He just kept buying me free drinks. I just kept drinking.
That's fucking
The Finnish guy or the Russian guy was chatting up your wife?
The Finnish guy was chatting up my wife while the Russian guy was, you know, I'm going to drink you under the table with shots of fucking tequila. Yeah, go on. Walk away. It's like dusty bitches.
That is insane.
You're paying, right? Cost him a fortune.
Like an indecent proposal, but
Yeah.
involving tequila.
So what did you make of the movie, Chris? Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I forgot to watch it.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't completely tank this episode. I did not. Because like I said, actually I brought more. I know, Ed, fucking stop. I already feel bad. Don't do that.
The only thing is,
Stop
Chris,
shaking your head. I don't need that. I expect that from Pete. I don't need that.
Yeah, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, you know what?
The worst thing you can ever be said to someone.
I don't need that.
You would fucking love it.
I know. I saw the trailers and things like that, and I was like, oh fuck, this actually looks really good.
Yeah.
Pete actually picked something good.
Yeah.
And then I think subconsciously I was just like, there was another part of my brain that was like, it's a fucking trick, man. Pete fucking over.
Ed's the
He's
one
just fucking you around. That's all there is to it.
Guess who's getting cold?
It's Christmas time for my penis.
So let's get along to probably be one of the best Christmas films ever, Home Alone.
Yeah.
Fact, my dad's favorite film.
Really?
It's his favorite film in the world. He tries to deny it, but for that 25 minutes of carnage, he's on the floor.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Yeah. Kevin McAllister,
the prequel.
Poster boy for Second Amendment, NRA, gun toting. Yeah. I'm gonna protect my fucking house.
Yeah.
Reaganites in America.
I actually only watched it again recently, and at the end of it, I was trying to work out. You know the way that McAllister's house was getting robbed?
Yeah.
Kevin calls it cut in monetary damage. Did he wreck the house more than what the bandits would have nicked?
Shut up with that. A fucking car on them stairs. I'd have killed that little bastard.
Yeah, so I actually Googled then a bit because the dad brought 15 people to Paris, and I was looking at the costs. I Googled it a little bit. There's conspiracy theories about Home Alone. Do you want to hear them?
Yeah.
They go deep. So the
That's
first
an
one,
echo.
which is actually the most they're all from people on Reddit. So the first one is that old man Marley is Kevin from the future coming back to warn him about his future. The second one, which is I think this was one that I think Chris has kind of come up with on past episodes, but it's kind of a bit more straightforward, is that Kevin is now the killer from Saw.
Yep. Home
How do
Alone.
you work
Home
that
Alone.
out?
What?
How do you work that out? Just talk me through it.
Because of the physical damage that and pleasure he gets out of the
absolute joy that he gets. He could have called the cops at any moment, but no, he is punishing the transgressors as brutally as he possibly can. That kid is fucking twisted.
Kevin's dad is part of the Chicago mob.
Yeah.
No.
That would explain everything.
Yeah,
That makes
I was
sense.
thinking he might be more like a money launderer or an accountant for the mob.
That makes more sense. Money
He's part
laundering.
of it.
And apparently a lot of it comes from when the two police officers, the wet bandits, arrive at the house in the police uniforms. Kevin's dad says to them, "Am I in some kind of trouble, officer?" in a sarky way. So they reckon he was mob affiliated.
Yeah. Not a bother on him.
Makes
No,
sense, yeah.
absolutely. I would go with the money launderer because he's that 80s, again, Reaganite jackass who thinks he can get away with anything and lives in the big ostentatious house in the fucking suburbs and takes this family, 15 of them, to Paris.
That is very
And is
true.
such a sociopath he forgets one of them.
He's obviously giving his
leave
kid
him.
shooting practice as well. Like his kid knows how to shoot a gun.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
We'll get
BB
to
gun
Alright.
shoot across the room.
Ed, we'll get to that in a later conspiracy theory, but we're not there.
Of course.
Okay. The next
To be Charles Whitman.
The next one, which is kind of crime family related, is that Marv and Harry are working for Uncle Frank, and Uncle Frank relays the information to them that they're leaving and to rob the rich brother.
Yeah.
There's not as much in it.
No, because they do explain how they know they're leaving and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's true. But there's something dodgy about Uncle Frank, isn't there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Pedo.
The pedo. Yeah.
Definitely pedo.
We'll circle back to that when we come to Jingle All the Way as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right. There's another weird Reddit conspiracy that Gus Polanski, who John Candy plays, is the devil.
No.
Polka, polka, polka.
Because where this comes from is that when just before John Candy steps into frame, Kate, the mother, shouts out, "I will get home even if I have to sell my soul to the devil himself." And John Candy appears.
Oh,
I'd sell my soul to John Candy.
Say that again.
I'd sell my soul to John Candy.
Yeah.
Cheap. That man's lovely.
Yeah.
Is he though?
Hey,
Oh.
do fucking not.
Polka,
That man is
polka,
a-
polka.
Pump your brakes, kid. That man is a national treasure.
Hey, I took some shit. I fucking already slagged off your other
Canadian national treasure,
fucking
not
man.
American.
Mr. Fucking.
That's what I said. He's a national treasure to 2 countries,
Yeah.
of which I am from both. So fucking watch it.
Yeah, well, Mr. Rogers is a pedo as well.
I will fucking drive to your house.
That's my line. That's my line.
The next conspiracy that
I will bring a bucket of Hillbillies chicken in my fucking fist, and we'll see.
The next conspiracy is that Harry and Marv are Christmas spirits, a la the Christmas Carol.
Ugh, that's dumb.
No.
Why?
Yeah, no.
Again, it's a Reddit conspiracy.
I would have rather
Nothing personal.
you to say there were spirits like Patrick Swayze from Ghost or something like that.
Why are they?
Why would they be sexually attracted to?
Are Harry and Marv in hell?
So it's
Is
like
that what it is?
it's
What?
like
So it's like purgatory.
it's like pedo ghost.
They
Is that-
haven't
is
made
that
it
one of
yet.
them?
Yeah.
Please tell me that's one of them. That actually, no. Please tell me that's not one of them, because I want to be the one who comes up with
Yeah.
Harry and Marver in hell.
Oh yeah. Well, and the next conspiracy again is concerns Uncle Frank, but this time that he's the one that put the hit out on Kevin, and that he hired Harry and Marv.
That doesn't make it.
No,
That doesn't,
because
No.
they're doing houses. They've done a house before McAllister's as well.
if we didn't have the conversation of the two of them sitting out in the van explaining fucking expositioning the entire thing, then maybe I could go with that. But no, that's dumb. Shut up. Move on.
The second last. I'm looking at this. The third last.
Another one, yes.
Fourth last. Kevin's dad is a secret agent, and when he leaves for Paris, he on purpose leaves Kevin behind to start his training program.
Oh, Kevin's training program.
Yeah.
Ugh,
No.
come on.
No, like if he would have been like, wouldn't he have like gotten rid of like fucking Buzz? He was like, yeah, what a fucking wanker. Like he was so bad. Like you would have just gotten rid of that, you know?
Yeah.
Rather than like
Brother,
training.
exactly.
Kevin didn't need any fucking training, you know?
Exactly, yeah. There you go.
Sorry, now I'm just watching Kevin fucking garroting Buzz. Just putting his neck on the back.
What is that? What does he say? Like, Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof. I love that. I've seen that. It's actually printed on like Christmas shirts as well. I fucking love it.
Probably the weirdest conspiracy theory is that Elvis is in Home Alone.
Shut up.
So it's when
Where? Like,
his mother is in the airport, people on Reddit think that Elvis is the guy behind her.
It's not.
I'm looking at.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
I have heard that one before, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not like intentional. It's like
They say that he looks like Elvis. He cocks his head in Elvis's style.
Like,
that's
But I don't
entirely.
think it looks like Elvis at all. But again, it's a Reddit conspiracy theory.
No, people on Reddit are dumb. I'm not even going to bring it up because it's just not even.
Okay.
All right, move on.
Okay. The second last conspiracy theory.
again,
The McAllisters are a cult.
No.
I don't know. 15 people on holiday?
Yeah. Suspicious of
Okay,
outside.
all right. Is Mormonism a cult? Maybe. Sure.
Where did the older sister go in the second movie? She's not in it.
Reprogramming? Is that where we're going with?
what?
but she drank the Kool-Aid.
No.
gone.
Trump
No, come
got
on.
her.
What's that fucking real weird cult that had all their kids and their kids left it then? You know, God hates fags, them cunts.
Yeah.
Woodbro
Yeah.
Baptist
Mm.
Church.
And their daughters got to a certain age and left.
Yeah, left.
Yeah.
Home
I'm
Alone,
just going to assume
Home
I'm
Alone
just gonna
2
assume
did not
that,
feature the eldest daughter.
that's
Why?
because the eldest daughter got caught by Trump and sold to Epstein. God.
Oh,
The fuck am I? What is happening? I'm sorry.
you could also put that on Reddit. Yeah. That's gonna.
Please don't put that on Reddit. Please
if you
don't put this
watch-
up at all.
Chris, if you watch Home Alone 2 very carefully, Trump does check out Kevin's ass when he walks away from him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that one because I didn't want to.
The last conspiracy theory is Kevin is dead.
Kevin was dead. Like
Kevin is dead the whole time. He's a ghost.
And Kevin is in psycho heaven.
What, the Sixth Sense job?
What do you mean, you regular heaven then? No, but okay. So how do you work that out? Like,
I don't work anything out. I'm reading the Reddit theories.
they don't even have to come up with like evidence or proof. It's just like,
He's basically more or less a
Calm down, Christine. He's just a reader guy.
tell me the truth. Okay, yeah, no, that's dumb. That's dumb.
So they reckon he's
Oh,
haunted.
that one's dumb. Yeah, that one's dumb.
Everything else is possible. This is no.
Fucking hell. Yeah, Elvis is definitely in the fucking movie. That one is dumb.
The theory comes from the fact that they reckon his family hates him and he's actually returned to haunt them.
So what? They killed him.
Oh, wait.
No, he's dead. But
Yeah,
they
but
took
then the uncle turns and looks at him and goes, "You little jerk."
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Although, was Macaulay Culkin in anything before that? Was Uncle Buck before Home Alone?
Uncle
Yes.
Buck was the reason.
Yeah.
Uncle Buck was the reason why he got the movie.
Right, because he was brilliant in that.
Yeah.
And then he was like in Michael Jackson's music videos, wasn't he? And then he went downhill.
No, Michael. No. You have that wrong. Michael
You had to
Jackson-
go there. You had to go there,
Michael Jackson
Christine.
was in Macaulay Culkin.
It's Christmas, Christine. You had to bring up Jackson.
but then he was in.
We have
The
a
Good
theme, if you haven't noticed. There is a
Oh,
theme.
yeah,
I'm not gonna.
it's sliding really far from Christmas to pedo fucking time. Yeah, pedo.
Everybody's got that weird uncle.
You know, like it's an old man, and you have to sit in his lap, and you have to wish for presents and stuff, and he's watching you sleeping, and you know what gives, you know?
I like this one.
So, Home Alone.
So we had a kind of a tradition here in Ireland where two of the major department stores would dress up their windows with like all like roboticized sort of elves and Santas and all that, and you would go and you would visit Santa then.
Yeah.
Always fucking terrified me. I hated it. I never wanted to go. My brother was always wanted to go. So we had to go every year. I would fucking literally shit my pants going through these fucking like little robot people.
Was that the worst part, like the robots or the animatronics, or was it like sitting in Santa's lap and just like...
That was bad. Then having to sit in like a smelly, fat, sort of pissy, panted bastard that would give you like a tiny little present that was like you'd get out of a
So
fucking...
you've never been a girl being out in a pub, you know, I can tell you that.
What?
No, that's Friday nights for Ed.
Yeah.
I'm just dressing up, Debbie. Don't come in.
I was gonna say you don't remember the last time we were at DDT, do you, Ed?
Oh, did I shit my pants again?
Oh, Jesus.
I remember we all got our nipples out, all right.
No.
Hey, Emma, look at this.
No, that's not how that went.
Is that how this will go? Like, what do I have to expect here? Like,
Yeah.
we're already going to hell, obviously.
It could
so.
go to
Participation is not required.
It could go to places. We can go places.
It's Christmas time for my penis.
So yeah, there's a difference in that, but obviously Santa comes to your house as well. So he's there and he's handing out the presents and stuff. And I've always been Santa in our family. Like, well, since I was like 15, 16, I've been Santa, and I actually been like a mall Santa or like in a shop. I was Santa, yeah.
We have been grossly being wronged in this country by an old pisshead who smells.
Yeah, you ever get the feeling that you've been cheated?
We've been cheated.
Holy shit.
If that was the case over here, you'd have kids, you'd have lads that are 25, 26 going, yeah, I believe in Santa
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Lining
but
up.
like,
Over there.
no, you don't understand. Like, I'm super believable because you know, obviously I have a mask on and I have like a big belly and I have like a beard and you know I talk like Santa talks. Obviously, I know how Santa talks.
Keep talking,
So-
Christine.
But
I knew that was
the
good.
best
I
part
knew it was
is,
funny.
obviously, like all my nieces and nephews, you know, I've been Santa throughout their entire lives, and that's awesome. But the best part is that I get to like harass my brother-in-laws. Like I make them sit in my lap and I grope them and I do stuff, and they can't really say anything because it's Santa, you know. And-
Brother-in-laws. Why would he say anything? He'd be there, yeah. Up in the morning.
yeah, no, so
I now have several questions.
Yeah.
You use, so keep talking.
No, we'll circle back to that. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Do you still have the
The outfit. I have several actually. Yeah.
oh, Jesus. Getting hot in here.
Pete just fainted.
Yeah. I'm out for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get onto this Jingle All the Way, because this is bugging me now since you said that. Like,
Yeah.
I quite like Jingle All
I've
the Way.
got my notes. Right.
I quite like Jingle All the Way as a movie.
Mhm.
It's definitely, it's obviously because it's got Arnold in it, but I really like Sinbad, and I don't know why he wasn't a bigger sort of.
Well,
That was a question that I put down as like, what happened to Sinbad? Question
Yeah.
mark. Like, what happened?
He was huge.
can I talk about the delay to the filming? And it involves Sinbad.
Yeah.
And this sounds like, to me, this sounds like an even madder conspiracy theory than any that I came up with for Home Alone, but it's true. Filming had to be delayed because Sinbad had to follow through on a commitment he made to Hillary Clinton to travel with her to Bosnia.
Sinbad.
Sinbad went to Bosnia with Hillary Clinton.
You mean like entertaining the
I was
troops?
gonna say, is this
or-
like a USO tour?
Well, I was thinking, is Sinbad a war criminal? Who do you want to go to Bosnia with? Sinbad. What?
Yeah, but he was huge.
That's what she said.
Hey!
Oh,
Hey!
Holy shit. Why don't we have her on every fucking week? What the fuck are we doing?
I like this one.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting off track here because I really want to hear Christine's conspiracy theory about
No, it's more of a fact. than a
Jingle All the Way being a paedophilia ring.
No. The initial statement is this a porno? Question mark. And then a couple of lines down. Why is the karate scene porno-esque?
Porn is obviously a very different thing in Sweden than it is.
No, like if you look at Ted, you know the fucking freaking neighbor trying to hit on
Yeah.
the wifey.
Yes.
It's super like fucking. He's actually playing in a porno, but like they just recorded him into Jingle
Yeah.
All the Way as well. Like everything he says is super sexual, and every like other female apart from the wife is fucking hitting on him, you know?
Yeah.
And why? Like what the fuck? And he said something, I've got the tool. I've got just the tool for the job. And he's standing there in the kitchen and you go,
Yeah.
really, Ted? Like
Yeah.
what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Why? How did that happen?
Suppose that I've actually got a part answer to that. Phil Hartman, who played the character, he
Yeah.
came up with the full backstory. It wasn't in the script.
Be
So
very
he came up
careful.
with this. Uh-oh. Chris?
He
Very
also
careful.
national
We've got
treasure.
another one. We've got another one.
Very, very careful how you talk about Phil Hartman.
Kill Hartman.
Oh, hey.
No, and also Ted said Christmas comes but once a year. What?
Knew it.
Like
Kill Hartman. I apologize. Christine, do you know what happened to that actor?
no. He
Chris.
went into porn. I don't know. Like
Darker.
Oh, no. He did not.
Chris, what happened to Phil Hartman?
tell me.
He was shot to death by his mentally ill wife, who then shot herself. Yeah.
That's
He
dark.
it was
Well,
one of the greatest tragedies in film and television, losing Phil Hartman. Don't Ed. I see that fucking look on your face.
We still had Charles Grodin, surely, no?
Oh, yeah.
Troy McClure had some weird predilection with fish. But his big comeback was the stage production of Planet of the Apes, the musical.
yes.
Well, oh, yeah.
I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
What was the Doctor one? Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
That is fucking brilliant.
You might remember remember me from the boat jacking of Super Ship 79. You might remember me from David versus Super Goliath.
You might remember me from having just the tool for the job. I don't know.
Yes. You might remember me from the erotic adventures of Hercules.
Sounds more like
And we also lost him as Zap Brannigan in Futurama.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be Zap Brannigan.
With his, what was his?
Sad, actually, yeah.
You're going deeper than this, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what Phil said.
That's what, yeah. No, but I mean, obviously that stood out, as one might say, you know.
Yeah, well,
but I also,
As Phil might say.
I also wrote down a lot of good stuff about like Sinbad and the fact that he improvised most of his lines. I didn't know that initially, but you could kind of tell because a lot of this stuff that comes out of his mouth, you could see that people are kind of reacting to it and go. So yeah, I really enjoyed that, and that's when I also wrote down like, what happened to Sinbad?
That was the one bit I didn't like about the film. The parade bit was the one bit I didn't like about the film, you know. The rest of it I thought was excellent.
And when you go, like, if someone started like pulling you in, undressing you, then dressing you in some fucking costume and like, yeah, someone died, but you have to do it kind of thing, wouldn't you just go like, hang on a minute, what the fuck is going on? He just goes straight along. Obviously, it wouldn't have been a movie if he would have said, fuck off, you know, stop, take my clothes off. But like,
keep talking.
I'm gonna get into my Santa costume soon.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fuck with Pete now because he's been fucking with everybody. Nightmare Before Christmas is an absolute pile of shit, and Tim Burton should be burned at the stake.
That's a Tim Burton masterpiece. Nightmare Before Christmas is a great movie.
It's terrible.
Brilliant animation.
Terrible. I sat through it because I knew you'd fucking love it.
I went to see that.
It was a hate watch. It was what Chris would call a fucking hate watch. I hated it. I hated everything about it. I hated the fucking animation. I hated the.
I went to see that.
I hated the clothes he had on. I fucking hated everything.
The clothes he had on, like
everything. I'm fucking wearing his clothes or something like that. Now. I still hated them.
How can you hate that?
I mean,
I don't care how I could have. I just did.
Okay, so you've only seen it once.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
I went to see it in the cinema when it came out, and I also went to see it when it came back out as a 3D movie. It was spectacular.
I mean, that's a kink, but I mean, it's not that bad, is it?
Oh yeah, it is.
The best line of the movie is, you know, the guys playing in the street, and they go, "Nice work, Bone Daddy." Yeah. That just like sells the entire movie. Like it's just in the beginning as well, so you keep on watching because it's that good.
Yeah. Ed's talking bollocks.
No, I'm not.
I
mean,
yeah, no.
I'll put my hand up and say I'm not a fan of animation if it's not. That movie is fucking terrible.
Well, if you say you don't like Toy Story 3, then something's going out a window.
Toy Story 3.
If you didn't cry when they're all holding hands.
Oh fuck! When they're all holding hands, stop it.
Yeah, I made it to the end of Toy Story 1.
All I'm going to say is, when I saw that in the cinema, it was a good job. And I was on my own. It was a good job I had 3D glasses because the tears were coming down.
Aww. What about you, Chris?
You know he's only saying this for your benefit, Christine.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's a heartless bastard. He's an absolute heartless.
We've never discussed Pixar movies.
Pete's sitting there in a cinema by himself, crying, watching a kids movie. I'm amazed that nobody called security.
I'm not saying they didn't. Hold on a second. I could beat that. I was living in London and I went
That's what Phil said.
I went to see I was living in London and I went to see Shrek on my own, and it was me and a load of kids, and the movie clapped out halfway through, and I was the one kicking off more than the kids.
Wow. Yeah, well, they got to have somebody fighting for the minute. You're the Willy Wonka of fucking Shrek fans.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory will be shown nearly on every channel over here.
But that makes sense because it's it's kids, it's candy, it's
No, that
sweets,
fucking pedoville.
See? Yeah. I'm not
disagreeing.
happy about it. I was just pointing a fact out. Sorry.
It's Christmas time for my penis.
Do you have a name for the day after Christmas in Sweden?
Christmas Day. And the day after Christmas. Like on Montagne. So yeah. We're an inventful bunch.
We have
Good word, you know.
We have it named after a saint, and the English have it. I don't know
Boxing
why
Day.
they call it Boxing Day, but it's called Boxing
Wasn't there a big boxing match?
I think
Like
so,
back in the
yeah,
day?
something like that. Because
No,
it's when you shove your children into ungrateful children into the boxes of the toys that they didn't like. At least in Canada, that's what it is.
them up, yeah.
Yeah,
Instead of an unboxing video,
Yeah.
unboxing video, yeah.
And then
You
Valentine's
try to
Day.
sell them on the black
new
market.
one.
Yeah. Rare exports. Just fuck off. Yeah.
Move on to the movie that I saw this week, and Chris recommended, Krampus.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought that was excellent. The one with Tony Collette.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting anything out of this movie, and I loved it.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you think the storyline was going to be bad? Like why
I just think I didn't. It's kind of
Because I recommended
No,
it.
it was because he recommended it.
That's all. That was it. Because I recommended it. It was going to be shit.
Yeah. Chris
I know the
recommended
level of
an
trust.
episode of Armageddon movies that suck balls. So I did. So yeah, I was when I saw the cast rolling, I was there. Oh,
Yeah.
and for that cast, it doesn't seem to have been a big movie.
No.
No, I wouldn't
No,
say
it's-
that it was.
It did get a bunch of
They're all
sequels.
good. They're all good comedy actors that are in it.
It got a bunch
And
of sequels.
they're all great in it.
Yeah, they are all great.
And the effects are brilliant in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
I
is
mean, when the fucking Jack in the Box, when he pops up,
Oh
that
yeah.
fucking freaks me out. Like that will haunt my dreams.
That's the thing I liked about it, is they didn't sort of wimp out of doing stuff to the kids. Like it was good what they did to him. But I think the moral of the story is kill the Nazi in the first 10 minutes.
That old bitch was definitely fucking Hitler.
Being the grandmother, like Oma or Omi or whatever they call her,
Omi.
wouldn't you fucking tell someone?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
for the good of your family, would you not spend Christmas by yourself in Germany or Austria or wherever the fuck she's from?
Yeah.
Instead of just,
It's a good movie, but like if I'm being honest, I'm not watching the second one. Do you know what I mean?
is there a second one?
There's about 4 of them, dude.
Oh,
my
really? I didn't know that. No,
Yeah.
I've only watched this. Yeah.
There's definitely
No.
like one called Krampus the Reckoning.
Oh,
No.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, nothing good can come out of that. No.
No.
I was thinking then when like she's really going out of her way to cook. She must be there. I've got to figure out a way to stay here after they figure out that I'm cursed. I'll make good cookies. These cookies are great, aren't they? Yeah, they are, Nan. Yeah. We'll remember that later.
At least the gingerbread men didn't fucking spit on people and all that.
I kind of liked them. They were great.
Yeah, they were fucking. But also the snowman fucked me up.
You
Like
did.
that was.
Yeah, no, the fact that they'd look out the window and another snowman would be there was great.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
Because it reminded me a bit of another movie that, set Gremlins a little bit, in the fact that it would go to, it would be gorier than you thought it was going to be.
Well, we can go to Gremlins in a minute, but I just want to mention, the movie that it's really like is Puppet Master. I don't know whether anybody.
Oh yeah.
That's the movie
Yeah.
that's really like. But like, let's go to Gremlins because that's a Christmas movie. Puppet Master isn't. So
Yeah.
Gremlins great. I hadn't seen Gremlins in fucking years,
Sure. Yeah.
and Myself and my wife are always doing yum yum and bright lights. No idea where it came from. Watch Gremlins. Like, fuck me. We've been quoting Gremlins for fucking years and didn't even fucking realize it.
What, in bed as well? That's fucking weird. But yeah, so no, I haven't
It's
watched
such the
it
weirdest
either.
thing in bed, by the way.
Fucking nerd. You fucking
Yeah, so you can take that straight
Go
back.
on. No,
Don't
but
worry about that. We got the weird shit covered in bed.
That 5 minutes where it's the mother and the gremlins in the kitchen.
yeah,
It's like, is that the same? Have they cut another movie into the Gremlins? Because it's like,
He's a killer.
fuck.
She is a killer. She's a fucking
She's an
stone
absolute-
cold killer.
Yeah, that's a woman who, you know, the way they go, oh, in the heat of the battle, that you show your true spirit. She stepped up.
Fucking right. Commando.
that is true. Yeah.
He was Kevin McAllister.
But okay, so again, no one goes, the fuck is that? When the father comes home with that fucking thing, they just go, what does he say? He says, meat. A, the fucking father is looking all over for a nice present. B, he gets a fucking demon Furby, and his son goes, neat. And no one's asking questions. It's just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, okay, so, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. And no one goes, why? Like, why can't we do that? They just go, sure, let's do all of those fucking things tonight. And it's just like, what?
That's what I thought when I watched it, is like, the son works in a bank and he's there on Christmas Eve and he's there, well son, and he's there thinking, finally he's giving me the deposit for a flat. A Furby? You bought me a fucking Furby. I'm like 25.
And also, one thing that really gets me is, like, what's her name? Like, the love interest. She doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Whoa. We're not gonna, what is it, Phoebe Cates? We ain't talking about Phoebe Cates.
I'm not talking about her storyline, though. Like, no, oh, I don't celebrate Christmas. And then at the fucking end, she goes, oh, yeah, now I remember why. My dad fucking died up the chimney.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, how have you gone your whole life
decomposing.
thinking that you don't like Christmas? That you're, I don't know, Jewish?
Yeah.
You forgot that your dad fucking died up the chimney dressed as Santa? Like, what the, how?
My dad took so many psychedelics, he thought he was Santa Claus and climbed on the roof.
On behalf of my grandma Oxenfeld, it's fine.
Thank you.
Jews don't celebrate Christmas.
Thank
it's
you.
fine.
I like the fact that she kept running the bar when the gremlins were all in there.
Whoa, wait a minute. No, don't let him away with that. You have a grandmother Oxenfeld?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's also a fact.
Keep talking, Chris.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some name.
Oxenfeld, yes. And actually, I had, oh God, this is going to get weird. So I had an uncle,
Go on.
this is going to go so far away from Christmas. But I had a great uncle John Oxenfeld, who, according to the family, worked for Al Capone.
No.
And was called Johnny the Ox.
I love that story.
Huh?
I think I've
It's
heard that.
fantastic. I hope this is true. This is true.
Johnny the Ox, and when, so here's the mob story from Johnny the Ox. Is when my grandmother was very little and she had scarlet fever, and it was during Prohibition, and the doctor sort of jokingly said, what she needs is whiskey. Uncle John was over at the house and went and got on the phone. My grandmother says, like 2 days later, a mook shows up. Right? this Cadillac rolls up in front of the house.
You're paraphrasing your grandmother here, right?
No. She used the word mook.
I love it.
And so this is like 1930, right? So she's like 10 or so, right? And she said this Cadillac rolls up and this mook comes out and he's holding a suitcase and he comes up to the door, rings the door. her mother goes up and he puts the suitcase down and goes, compliments of Johnny the Ox. Bonk.
This should be a movie.
And it's a suitcase full of Canadian whiskey.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, all I want for Christmas is for this story to be true.
That one's for Grandma Oxenfeld, man.